Okay guys, so this next video I'm going to show you how to actually take what we did in stop motion right there and how we're going to make it into an iMovie. So the last thing we did with stop motion is that we actually saved what we created in stop motion to our iPads here. So we're going to open up iMovie right here. Okay, oh, I'm going to go right to the beginning too. Let's go to all media, cancel this. Okay, yeah. When you guys open up iMovie, for the first time, you'll have something like this. As you can see right there, the year 8 stop motion movie, that is what my finished product will look like, and I'll show you guys that again at the end. But yours might look a little bit different. Everybody has different iPads, different versions of iPad, but basically it'll look the same. And also you might have movies that you've already created that are here in your projects, okay? So what we are going to do is we're going to first click on the big plus, okay? Then we're going to select movie, okay? Now, if I press on the video, I can see all of the videos that I have. And once again, of course, your guys are going to look different, all right? These are the videos that I've created recently for my little stop motion. And I'm going to select, which one is it again? I think it's... Nope, it's not that one, that's my finished product, okay? So, let's see if I click on this one and I click on the play. Yep, that's my rough footage, okay? So that's my rough footage from my my stop motion that I already selected. So I'm gonna click on the okay for that, okay? Now I'm gonna go back to media, okay? Video, yes. Oh, sorry, yes. So I clicked on that, selected that. Now I'm gonna click down here on the bottom, press that, create movie, okay? Now, I'm now in a space where I can start editing my movie, okay? Let's go through some basics right here. Now, up here we've got moments, okay? That's back to my photos and videos. Videos, of course, are back to my videos if I want to put in other videos in my little movie. Photos, we're going to use photos because we're going to import a title photo and an end photo for the credits. Files and albums probably won't have to worry about. Okay, so media is all my photos and videos that I'm going to use. And here, audio, right, we're going to put in a soundtrack. I'll show you guys how to do that. And if you want, you could put in some sound effects as well that come with iMovie, and I'm actually going to put in a sound effect here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we've got our movie in here, down here at the bottom, and you can see here I can just take my finger and I can scroll it out and I can see where it is that I want to start and edit and all that sort of stuff. So if I take 2 fingers and I tap on it once, I can squish it, make it smaller. Okay, but I'm going to extend it all so that I can work with my entire movie, okay? Now, the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a title photo to the beginning of the movie. In other words, just a little introduction. So I just slide it over to the right to the beginning, and I go back to media, okay, and I go to photos. Now, I've already taken a photo of this guy here, little charger, and I want that to be my opening credit photo, my title photo, okay? So I click on that, and I put the little plus sign. And because I'm at the beginning, it'll automatically add it, okay? So I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller, all right? So that's gonna be my title. Now, if I scroll it to the beginning, and if I touch it once with my finger, I've got these titles, okay? I can have all these different options that I want for a title. Okay, I'm gonna choose pop-up, all right? And if I click on there, I can give it a title for my movie. And the title of my movie is Chargie's Big Day. I hit done, okay? And I can see that if I click on the beginning and I play that, I've now got a little opening title credit for my movie. And that goes into my movie there. All right. Just gonna let it play to the end. Okay. And the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to add a end credit. Okay, so I'm going to click this. All right, and that'll just say, that's all, folks. Okay, I'm just going to shorten that a little bit. Okay, and I'll go back to the beginning, right to the beginning. Okay, you can see here, if I click the reverse button, every time I click it, it goes back to each chunk. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 chunks made up of my movie. I've got one photo, the stop motion video, and then my ending photo. Okay, now what else do I want to do? I would like to add, let's add some sound, let's add a soundtrack. Okay, so if I go back to audio, okay, and I click on soundtrack, I think this is the one I selected, anythings, okay, and I click on that, it will automatically add some sound to my entire movie. Now, if I want to make that smaller, if I don't want it played all the way to the end, I can do this, just click, tap on it once with my finger, and I can make it smaller or bigger, okay? By default, it won't let me change that because I've started it right at the beginning of my movie, so that's great, okay? Next thing I want to do is I'm going to add a sound effect, okay? Because my movie was so great, I'm going to add some applause. So I want to add the applause right here near the end of my movie, so it just sort of starts as my soundtrack fades out and my end picture begins. So I just put the edit line right about there. I click on the applause, okay, and it automatically adds the applause for me right where I want it, okay? And that is a little long, so I'm just going to click on the end of it there, do that. Now, if I go back to the beginning, okay, all the way to the beginning, and then hit the play, let's save it. Okay, so that's my little, now obviously yours is going to be much longer than this. This is just an example to show you what I did. And there's your applause. Okay, in essence, oops, let's stop that. That's exactly what you guys are doing, okay? I'd like you to add an opening credit, of course your stop motion photography, and a ending photo with a credit, and a sound effect, at least one sound effect, and a soundtrack, okay? Now once we're done, we click on done up here, okay? And it'll start to save it, okay? I'm gonna save it, just make sure, I'm gonna save video, okay? And I'm gonna save it as HD, okay? And it's exporting that movie and saving it, okay? Now by default, it gives it the title of my movie, all right? But let's change that to make it something that is a little bit more personal. If I just click on the My Movie title right there, and then I, oops, click that delete button, it'll get rid of the title, and then I can give it a name. So you guys will give it your name, give it by my name, Mr. Excellence. Okay, so yeah, you guys are going to be working in pairs, so put both your names in the title of your movie, and once you're done, then you are done. Go back to projects, and we can see all the projects that we've saved, okay? If I wanted to work on it again, I just hit edit, and it'll bring me back to this edit screen, and I can add anything that I want, photos, audio, anything like that. All right, guys, that's essentially it for that project. Let me get out of this. Okay, and let me stop this, and I will see you guys in class.